Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. In this section, we'll finish shaping and baking our cheese straws, and you'll be ready to enjoy this tasty snack. Rolling and cutting the straws. Once the dough is chilled, it's time to roll it out and cut it into straws. Here's how. Flour your surface. Lightly dust your countertop or work surface with flour to prevent sticking. Roll out the dough. Use a rolling pin to roll the dough to about 1/8 inch thick. Aim for an even thickness so that all straws bake uniformly. Cut into strips. Use a sharp knife or a pizza cutter to slice the dough into strips, about 1/2 inch wide. If you like, you can also make them wider or thinner based on personal preference. Transfer to a baking sheet. Place the cut straws on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Leave a bit of space between each straw to allow for expansion during baking. Baking instructions. To achieve the perfect bake, follow these instructions carefully. Preheat your oven. Set your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Celsius, and let it preheat while you prepare your straws. Brush with egg wash, optional. For a beautiful golden finish, beat an egg and brush it lightly over the top of each straw. Sprinkle with toppings, optional. If you want to add extra flavor, sprinkle some spices or seeds on top. Bake. Place the baking sheet in the preheated oven and bake for 12 to 15 minutes or until the cheese straws are golden brown and crispy. Cool and enjoy. Once out of the oven, let them cool for a few minutes on the baking sheet before transferring them to a wire rack. Enjoy your warm, cheesy straws. What flavors will you experiment with in your cheese straws? The possibilities are endless. Serving suggestions. Cheese straws are versatile and can shine in various settings. Whether you need a quick snack or an elegant appetizer, it's all about how you serve them. Here are a couple of ways to enhance your cheese straw experience and wow your guests. Pairing with dips. Adding dips and spreads can elevate your cheese straws to new heights. Here are some delicious options to consider. Hummus. This creamy dip provides a lovely contrast to the crunch of cheese straws. Choose classic, roasted red pepper, or even garlic hummus. Spinach and artichoke dip. Warm and cheesy, this dip complements the flavors of the cheese straws beautifully. Marinara sauce. For a touch of Italian flair, serve cheese straws with warm marinara sauce for dipping. The rich tomato sauce enhances the cheese flavors. Sour cream or Greek yogurt. Mix in some herbs or spices to create a dip that adds tanginess and creaminess. It's a simple yet delightful option. Guacamole. This avocado-based dip offers a fresh and creamy taste that pairs perfectly with crispy cheese straws. Which dip will you choose? Experiment with different combinations to find your favorite. Presentation ideas. The way you display your cheese straws can add to the overall experience. Here are some creative ways to present them at your next gathering. Mason jars. Fill mason jars with cheese straws for a rustic feel. They're easy to grab and add a charming touch to any table. Tiered stands. Use a tiered cake stand to create height and interest. Fill each level with a different type of cheese straw, offering variety. Parmesan crisp bowls. Bake thin rounds of Parmesan cheese to create small bowls. Fill them with cheese straws for an impressive presentation. Colorful plates. Choose vibrant serving platters or bowls that contrast nicely with the golden hue of the straws. This can make the dish pop and catch the eye. Herb garnishes. Sprinkle fresh herbs like parsley or chives around the serving plate for a touch of color and freshness. How will you showcase your cheese straws? The right presentation makes all the difference in impressing your guests. Storage tips. To keep your savory cheese straws fresh and tasty, there are a few simple storage tips you can follow. Whether you want to save them for later or ensure they maintain their delicious flavor, proper storage is key. Freezing cheese straws. Freezing cheese straws is a great way to preserve their crunch and flavor. Here's how to do it. Cool completely. After baking, let the cheese straws cool completely on a wire rack. This prevents condensation in the freezer, which can make them soggy. Layer with parchment. Use a baking sheet to freeze them in a single layer first. Place parchment paper between layers of stacking. Seal properly. Once frozen, transfer the straws to a freezer-safe bag or airtight container. Be sure to remove as much air as possible to avoid freezer burn. Label and date. Mark the container with the date and contents. Cheese straws will stay fresh for up to 3 months in the freezer. When you're ready to enjoy them, simply take out the desired amount and reheat. Reheating instructions. Reheating cheese straws without losing their crispy texture is crucial. Here are a few ways to do it. Oven. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius. Place the cheese straws on a baking sheet and heat for 5 to 7 minutes. Air fryer. For an extra crispy result, place them in an air fryer for 3 to 4 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit, 190 degrees Celsius. Microwave. If you're in a rush, microwave them for 10 to 15 seconds, but be aware that they may lose some crispness. With these tips, your cheese straws will taste just as fresh as when they came out of the oven. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe.